Welcome back to Space Repo, your portal to the cosmos. Today, we're journeying into one of the most mind-bending concepts in all of science, the multiverse. Could there be infinite versions of you out there, living out the consequences of every choice you ever made? The idea might sound like something straight out of science fiction, but it has its roots in the strange and counterintuitive world of quantum mechanics. This is the branch of physics that governs the universe at its smallest scales, the realm of atoms and subatomic particles. And down there, things get very, very weird. In our everyday lives, a coffee mug is either on the table or it's on the floor. It can't be in both places at once. But in the quantum world, a particle like an electron can exist in multiple states or locations simultaneously. This bizarre property is called a superposition. The particle exists as a cloud of probabilities, a wave of potential outcomes. It's only when we measure or observe the particle that this wave of possibilities collapses into a single, definite reality. For decades, physicists have grappled with why this collapse happens. Why does our act of observation force the universe to pick just one outcome from a sea of possibilities? This is known as the measurement problem, and it's one of the deepest mysteries in physics. In the 1950s, a brilliant physicist named Hugh Everett III proposed a radical and elegant solution. He asked, what if the wave function never collapses at all? What if, instead of one outcome being chosen, all possible outcomes actually happen? According to Everett's idea, which came to be known as the many worlds interpretation, every time a quantum measurement is made, the universe splits. Each potential outcome branches off into its own separate, parallel universe. In one universe, the particle is measured to be spinning up. In another, completely separate universe, it is measured to be spinning down. Both realities are equally real. This isn't just about tiny particles in a lab. Because the entire universe is made of these quantum particles, this splitting happens constantly, on a cosmic scale. Every single quantum event, from the decay of a radioactive atom to the interaction of photons in a star's core, creates a cascade of new universes. Now, let's bring this back to you. Your brain is a complex electrochemical machine. Every thought you have, every decision you make, is ultimately governed by the quantum interactions of particles within your neurons. So, when you face a choice, big or small, the many worlds interpretation suggests the universe splits. Let's say you're deciding between having a cup of tea or a glass of juice. In the moment you make that decision, the timeline branches. In one universe, you are now enjoying a warm cup of tea. In another, a separate version of you is sipping a cool glass of juice. Both of these versions of you are convinced they are the real you, living in the real world. They have your memories, your personality, and your consciousness, right up until the moment of the split. From that point on, their life paths diverge. This applies to every decision you've ever made. The job you didn't take, the trip you didn't go on, the words you didn't say. According to this theory, there are other versions of you out there who did all those things. There's a universe where you pursued a different career, one where you moved to a different country, one where you maintained a friendship that you let fade away in this reality. The number of these parallel worlds is staggering, possibly infinite. A new set of universes is born every fraction of a second, for every quantum event happening everywhere in the cosmos. This creates a vast, branching tree of realities, a multiverse of unimaginable scope and complexity. Each universe is a complete, self-contained reality, evolving on its own parallel track. So, can we ever contact these other versions of ourselves? Can we peek into these other worlds? According to the theory, the answer is no. Once the universe is split, they are decoherent. They can no longer interact or influence each other in any way. They are sealed off from one another for all time. You will never get a text message from the you who became an astronaut, nor will you bump into the you who chose a different breakfast this morning. Each branch of the multiverse is its own isolated reality. This is a key part of the theory. It explains why we only perceive one, consistent reality. Our experience is just one single path through an infinitely branching maze of possibilities. The many worlds interpretation is both terrifying and liberating. On one hand, it can feel like it diminishes our choices. If every possible outcome happens, does our decision really matter? But you can also see it from another perspective. It means that somewhere in the multiverse, your best possible self exists. There's a version of you who overcame every obstacle, achieved every dream, and lived a life of profound fulfillment. It also implies that no possibility is ever truly lost. Every potential is realized somewhere. In this sense, the universe is a place of infinite possibility and endless creation. It's important to remember that this is just one interpretation of quantum mechanics. It's not the only one. Other interpretations, like the Copenhagen interpretation, stick with the idea that the wave function collapses and only one reality persists. There is currently no experiment we can perform that would definitively prove or disprove the existence of these other worlds. Because they are, by definition, unobservable, the many worlds interpretation may always remain in the realm of theory. However, it is taken very seriously by many leading physicists. Its appeal lies in its mathematical simplicity. It doesn't require adding any new elements to the equations of quantum mechanics, it just takes them at their word. It removes the mysterious collapse and the special role of the observer, which many find to be an unscientific and arbitrary addition. In the many worlds view, the universe simply evolves according to the fundamental equations of physics, with no special exceptions. So, what does this mean for our concept of reality? It suggests that the reality we experience is just a sliver of a much larger, grander existence. Our universe might just be one page in an infinite library of cosmic stories. The person you see in the mirror is you, but perhaps they are just one of an infinite number of yous. Each one is unique, their life shaped by the endless branching of quantum choices. The next time you stand at a crossroads, facing a decision, just take a moment to consider it. You are not just choosing one path, you are, in a sense, creating two. You are stepping onto one branch of reality, while another version of you, just as real, steps onto another. Both of you will continue on your separate journeys, forever unaware of the other's existence. It's a profound thought that reframes our place in the cosmos. We are not just inhabitants of a universe, we may be inhabitants of a multiverse. We are all explorers, charting a single course through an infinite ocean of parallel worlds. Thank you for joining us on this mind-bending journey. If you enjoyed this exploration of cosmic possibilities, be sure to subscribe to Space Repo for more deep dives into the mysteries of our universe.